All right, hello, AP Computer Science students. This video is to summarize some information that came out from the College Board on Friday, April 3rd. All right, it's just kind of an ongoing process, so the information gets released slowly here, but they have some more information about the AP Computer Science A test. First thing is the test will be on Friday, May 15th at 3 p.m. Um, it should take about an hour. Technically, I think you'll be doing exam part for about 45 minutes, but then there'll be some other part where you have to like upload files and stuff. So I'd plan for a little over an hour just to be safe. The full exam schedule can be found here. There are also makeup dates. So I think if you're like unable to take it at this time, or maybe your computer doesn't work or something, um, then there's a time in June, beginning of June, to make it up. Um, so that's all information can be found here. Uh, so no multiple choices here, just two free response questions. Um, and they give more specifics about them. So there's actually usually four AP free response questions. And so each there's a type, like one that normally has 2D arrays and stuff, but they specify very specifically what is going to be on this year's test. So if you want to follow the link here to it, it has a bunch of information. It even tells you the first question will be a little bit longer than the second question. And then the first one is about array lists, and then it gives some kind of more specific information here about it. And then the other one will be about like methods. So I'm guessing this will be like a few methods inside of a class, and then you'll write like a method and then probably have to call that method in part B or something like that. And these we'll practice in class. There's a whole bunch of sample ones out there. So I anticipate in the weeks leading up to the exam, we can do a bunch of these questions as a class. And honestly, that's leading into kind of the next part is it is open notes, open book, but I think it'll be overwhelming if you try to like look through everything. So I think what'll probably make the most sense is we can do practice questions of those free response type questions, and you could save those in Eclipse, and then have those as a reference when you're doing the test. I think that's probably the best way instead of having to have a ton of notes. If we just have those notes at hand, hopefully they'll be able to take a good enough guess. That being said, I might not guess exactly right, and you might still have to look some stuff up, but I think that's kind of the plan I'm thinking of right now. They have the AP board put a lot of information about like tips and tricks for doing an online test. So they're here, and again, one of the big ones they said is if you spend a ton of your time looking up stuff, I think you get overwhelmed. Like if you have too much stuff, you just can't find what you need. So um, yeah, here's the tips and tricks for that. It is open no open book, but you can't collaborate at all. So if you are found to be, using your phone or some online site to share code or share ideas, um, that's not going to fly basically. And everyone's doing the test at the same time, right? So I think that's why they're hoping that the answers won't get out there and people won't cheat. I think it is still the option of opting out, just because of all the changes. If you want to opt out, I think you can still get your money back. And then the final two things I want to say is, like I said, this process is kind of changing with time, and so I think they're going to come out with more information about what the process of submitting answers. In my head, I thought it would be nice just to have a little window where you type your code and then you hit submit. But I think you're either going to write your code out and upload a picture of it, or you can type it out in anything. You could type it out in Microsoft Word if you wanted, a Google Doc if you wanted, whatever. And then the main key is you'll have to know how to submit your code after you type it. So hopefully they'll give you something to practice that, just so you're not freaking out that day of like, hey, I have my file, but maybe I can't find it in Eclipse. I don't know how to upload it. So hopefully they'll give more information about this process because I'm a little confused on that. And then the final thing is it is open, no open book, but I couldn't figure out from that if you can use internet resources like Stack Overflow. I think it actually is yes, um, but I want to verify that. And so hopefully they'll send out more information about that, or I'll figure it out eventually and then share that with you. All right, that is all I got for now. Please look through this information if you have questions, and if you can't figure it out, then shoot me an email. All right, hope you're doing well. Bye.